Hello, gentlemen. Sorry for the hello, gentlemen. Apologise for the long break that I've between the last update and the update that I'm filming now. But obviously, while I was doing that update, obviously I was working on the Sea Harrier, so that's what this update's for. It's going to be it's a double update, so I don't know how long it's going to be, but hopefully it won't be too long, sort of thing. So before I do the old update, usual business of shout outs to Model Pro 72 Lenny. Lenny, great work on your F16 with the weathering and with the weathering on the F16. Looks proper. Looks really good, mate. And puck looks really good. Proper looks really good, and puck looks really pucker as Del boy as my old mate Derek Trotter would say. Looks really good, looks really proper, looks really good, looks really pucker. Looks really good and really pucker. So yeah, great work on the F16 Model Pro 72 Lenny. Basic modelling Rob, primitive modelling Chris, Aaron Newlands, Atomic Dog 32 Brian, Alex modelling Kalido 1 Lewis, making models again Gary, Shane Highland, Waterloo 745. Cheers for your comments on my cheers for your comments and all the support that you've been giving me on this Harrier build, in terms of how you think that how good the updates are and how good the Harrier is looking, sort of thing. So thank you. Waterloo 745, Warren Blanche, Lon 757, That's Guy Spartek, RSDV, Callum Wilding, Mastro HQ, Dead Ram Tom, Mr. Z Kits, AZ Kits, Airfix 3, Andrew Coins, Andy Model, Crazy Cool Fan JU, Crazy Kit Builder, Crazy Modeler, Mr. Great Models, Mark O'Neill, Train Boy 220, Golden Eagle, Hobby Modeler, UK Scale Modeler, UK Scale Modeler, Mr. Great Models, do the next update, James Day, James Dival 64, Paul Marsh Engineer Paul Marsh Engineering Darts on the ZV, Dan, Max, Marin, Ellie, Nina, Kelsey, Kira, Chloe, Mum, Haley, Billy, June, Greg, Lynn, Lenny, Ashley, Alex, Andrew, Gavin, George, Tom, Tristan, John, Joe, Sam, Caroline, Luke, Lisa, Lucy, Louie, Debbie, Diggs, Nan, Nico and Charlotte. Speak to you soon. Speak to you probably when we get back. Speak to you when I get back from America, hopefully. Now that I'll cover either in the next update or the end of this video, and then the end of this video and the next video. Right, update for you on the old Harrier. Well, it's not really the airframe itself, but it's more to do with its load. So it's well, you'll see what I mean in a minute. Right, as you can now probably see, I've now painted and assembled the two outer wing pylons. These pylons will carry these two outer wing pylons will carry the AIM-9 side. Yeah, will carry the two AIM-9 sidewinder missiles, which I'll show you in a tick. Basically all that was I glued this bit, which is the actual missile rail, to the pylon, the actual pylon itself. Yeah, that one's all clean and all fine. If you're wondering what that mess is on this particular pylon, it's where I glued it down onto the newspaper. Where I glued it onto the newspaper, and the newspaper stuck to the piece, so that's what that mess is, that side, and there's a bit of it that side as well. So that's just newspaper. Colours is pretty much colours for the pylon is 123 dark sea grey, 123 dark sea grey. So that's the first part of the update. I'll just give you a good look at those pylons. Right, the second part of the update, which I showed you these when I did the initial when I did the final assembly update. Now put it this way, that was the final assembly in terms of the airframe. These are just these are the weapons that I've painted and assembled here. The weapon pylons and the weapons. So these, as you can now probably see, I've now painted the two AIM-9 sidewinders. The two AIM-9 sidewinders. Colours, obviously the colours are were 166 grey, 166 creamy grey, sort of a 16. Oh, hang on, I'll get my book. It's just across down here, just down here. Right, 166. What is 166? Paint chart of book. Paint chart of Humbrol. Paint chart 166. Satin colours 166. 166. 166. 166 is 16. Well, I've painted these 166. These I've painted this 166, which is light aircraft grey. Light aircraft grey, which is light aircraft grey. Very, very light aircraft grey at that. Very, very light aircraft grey at that. So yeah, that's the aircraft grey. That's the aircraft grey, and then the actual warhead. The warhead and tail. The warhead and tail stabilized, and the stabilizing fins are 163. Are Humbrol satin 163 dark green. That's that missile and that missile. So that's that missile and that missile. So that's that missile and that's that missile. That's that missile and that's that missile. So that's missile 1 and missile 2. Missile pylon 1 or 1 or 2 and 1 or 2. I think missile pylon there. So yeah, that's the old. So yeah, that's the update for you now. Right, the next update won't be till I've assembled the missiles onto their. So I've actually put the missiles onto their pods, onto their rocket. I've put these onto these. Onto these and onto both these missiles onto both of these rails. Onto both of these rails. And also in that update I will reveal now that you will be seeing the fully painted airframe Harrier, the fully painted specimen, not specimen, the fully painted Harrier, the fully painted airframe, the Harrier itself, the main airframe of the Harrier, fully painted. So that's what you'll see in the next update. And also in the next update I'll let you know why it's going to be the last update, because the next update it's going to be the last update for this particular build. All right. So till the next vid. Right. So So yeah, that was it really. I was signing on to say that I've just painting these, and I'll be painted the AIM-9s and the painted the AIM-9s, painted and assembled the AIM-9 missile pylons, AIM-9 missile, the AIM-9 sidewinder missile holding pylons, and then I'll be and obviously I'll be showing you the painted line airframe. So till the next vid, which I don't know when it will be, which will be the final vid of this build, and unfortunately the final vid of